Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmutt Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is the Ascent, a game that I've been looking forward to, and for no other particular reason than the fact that it is a cyberpunk game, and I do love a good cyberpunk game, and I played this game a little bit just to sort of get the grips on everything, and it does not disappoint whatsoever. And as a fact, I'm pretty excited to keep playing this, because it's a pretty damn decent experience, I have to say. So, what is the Ascent? Well, not really anything groundbreaking, I have to say. It's an isometric, I guess you could call it a action RPG. We're gonna take control of a character, we're gonna be shooting things, we're gonna get a level ups and skill points and all of that good stuff. So yeah, it doesn't reinvent the wheel by any means, but it is a damn decent experience nonetheless, at least as I said so far as I've played it. So let's start off a new game and let's have a bit of a look. Every cycle, thousands of hopefuls make planetfall on Veles. Most pay the hefty price of passage by contracting away their lives to the corporations as indentured laborers, called indents. Slaves in all but name. You are an indent with the Ascent Group, the largest corporation on the Veles. Stuck in the deep, dank bowels of their massive Arcology, you do the menial jobs you're given. Counting off the cycles to the end of your contract or an early death, whatever comes first. Veles welcomed you with a hard kick to the groin, like it does everyone. But you're not down for the count just yet. And here we come on the elevator down, and we are gonna have to do our own character. So that's just lovely. Now, little point about that introduction, I don't know what kick to the groin I have been given. The game doesn't really tell you more than that, so I guess that is something that you can find out. I would actually like on this occasion to be a male, I believe. Or do I want to be female? I don't know. No, actually, you know what? I do enjoy playing as females. Now the fun thing is, why... No, that is a short mohawk. Never mind then. So basically, a fairly straightforward editor here. We are not getting any sliders or anything. We are just getting the face that we, rather the faces that we have access to. I think that's a good one. The pigment we are randomized to being the very darkest. Let's go a little bit lighter. We can do some face ink. We now have sort of a syncing pattern, I guess, here. What is that? Is a bit of a throat action going on, sure. Now that is the one that syncs up with that one, I suppose. Oh, I don't like that. Now let's go for the throaty, also to the side thing there. I kind of like that. The body ink, we can go without, but who wants to have no ink? That's boring. We can do a fairly standard sleeve kind of a thing. Or we can do the thing that syncs up with the one I have. Let's go for that. Let's be in sync, so to speak. As for the style, we choose main color and support color. Now the green that I apparently have, that is horrible. Let's go for something more orangey. Yeah, I like that. As for the opposite, no, I don't like that. Black, red. Oh, not red. Magenta. Oh, that's horrible. no, thank you. What goes with orange? Yellow? No, that's horrible. No, I kind of like the black one, actually. Yeah, that kind of works. For the top pattern, ooh, I do like the Hydrocat. We can have Leo, shirtless, sleazy. Speed Crush, techie, apparently. White, yes. Green Tooth, Blood Direct, the Ascent Group. No, I kind of like the Hydrocat. As for the hairstyle, we have mohawk short, but yeah, here we go, mohawk long. Of course we're gonna go mohawk long. The color, while I do appreciate that one, let's actually go something possibly a bit modest. How about red? How about red? We can also do weapon skin, dark tech, default, greeny, or junkyard. I kind of like the dark tech one. So there we go, and that's basically it. Nothing more in the very beginning, so let's just move on. And here we are.
Work order 274B. WMT system displaying erratic behavior. Causal origin traced to waste management, disposal SI, in maintenance subsector 41A. Tasks. Locate WMD control room. Interface with WMD SI. Diagnose cause of error. Conduct any repairs needed. End work order.
And there we go, that's what we have to do.
Oh, here, listen up. I had sewage coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Ever-tight showering in manure. I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
Well, isn't that nice? And that is our, I guess, boss. I don't know if he's our closest boss, but he's a boss. And yeah, this is the world. We are down very much in the bowels, and we have these lovely workers. They are our friends. We can see them as gray on the minimap. So right now everything is nice and simple. We can find some stuff here. We can find a street cap. Now we can immediately equip it, and we probably should, but now I don't have my mohawk anymore, so that's a bit sad. In here, we can open up and there's nothing, and there is a data pad here. So for someone's named Byron, maintenance log. Everything is as functional and broken at the same time as always. The soups are doing their job. Flying scraps are welding to their little silicon hearts content. And I still don't really get what the walking monos are up to, all in a day's work. So soups and monos. Are you a mono? I don't know. I don't exactly know these labels, exactly what they are, but they're something. So that's how you sort of loot things, I suppose. And obviously, standard controls, left control, if you aren't rebinding it, unless you, well, you can just hold and crouch. I would suspect that there might be some level of stealthy elements to this game, possibly. But for now, we're only using it to actually crouch under things. Nothing too bad. So yeah, this is where we're working. I do love these sort of almost bug-like things that are just fixing stuff. Very cool. We can see, yeah, there are... These icons are chests, and I would assume that is that red chest over there. How do we get to that one? We don't know just yet, but there is a map, so we can have a bit of a look at that. So that would be over here, and as it looks like, it doesn't really look like there's a reasonable way to get there. I mean, that's just a wall. I would assume that at some point we might actually find a path through there. So, let's just keep going. Simple push of a button to authorize our entry, and we have a corpse here, which is very sad. Hope I don't end up like that. But we have picked up Eucreds. That is the currency of this game. So that is what we're going to be using at some point. Now we're here, crates, just walk on them, and we get a weapon skin. Pink. Ooh, I like pink weapon skin. Thank you very much. Don't really have a weapon right now, but when I do, it will be a little bit more pink. Some more boxes over here that contain nothing, and we have our first little character here.
So, they finally sent backup. Guess the problem was to reach the stack tops, or Boom would have left me here to be scavenged rogues.
Indeed. So this is I don't know who you are. Probably the supervisor of this place.
Trummer. Oh, you came armed.
You are Trummer, and no, I did not.
SI's locked itself into a recursive void loop. Whatever caused it's beyond that door, together with a whole lot of ferals who came out of nowhere.
So there we go. Okay, so a recursive void loop, you say, and also ferals.
Bite out of my thigh was all I could do to crawl in here and put the room in lockdown.
There you go. Good job.
Right?
So another one.
They didn't tell you I was already down here. Poon. That dirty fucking Joplin.
Oh, well, Poon. He does seem like a nice fellow, doesn't he? So, armed, you say?
Yeah, those fellows mean business. Almost got me. Don't go in there unless you're packing.
Well, let's hope I find a gun then. So, what caused this SI to go in a void loop?
Yeah, something caused the SI to implode. There's been some strange power surges down here in the deep stink lately. So it might be related. But I don't know. Answers beyond that door.
So yeah, we are indeed in the deep stink. That is this place. Lovely. So what can you tell me about the ferals?
Larger in the soups down here. And hungry too.
See, that's the name again, soups. Don't really know what soups are, but I would assume that it might be the robots, possibly. So what about the SI then?
SI's the sentient intelligence operating this here ultra-complex machinery. Now, we're talking the most basic forms of sentience. It's not an AGI.
Well, that's just fine then. So what does it rank to an AI then, or a VI? Don't really know, but maybe we'll find out more about that later. So, yeah, okay, I'll help ya.
Way back's clear now, right? Right. I'm gonna hobble back upstairs, find cheap soup Poon, and, well, do nothing, I guess. I've lifted the lockdown. Good luck.
Well, thank you for that. So, there we go. We can now move on. We can go both here and up here, but we don't need to go here. This is where we're going later. What you can do is you can press O. You get yourself a nice little indication about where to go. And for the most part, in this first section, we can just basically follow it. We don't need to divert ourselves all too much. A little bit, because there are a couple of chests that we can find. But there is a data pad here. Let's have a bit of a look at that. So someone has an mission, I would assume it's Trummer. F me. You were right, I shouldn't have fallen for it. A new life. Get a job with the Ascent group, the trip to Velos and everything set up. All I have to do is work off the depth as an indent. I got here, I got a job. I guess you could call what I have a home. But it's nothing like ads. I live in a dump run by a maniac, and I work in a place worse than that. Gonna take more than the rest of my life to pay it off. Oh, bugger. The silver lining is that everyone here is in it together, and in some effed up way we're making it work. I found some good people, better than folks back home. Let's talk on soon on Hollow. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if it's actually you who wrote that or whatever, but there we are. We can also use our creds to buy snacks and water, which would be health, but we don't really need that anymore. Not right now. We haven't done any of that. So there we go. So now we're in probably slightly tricky territory. So let's get ourselves a gun. There we go. So now we can press tab and we can have a bit of a look at ourselves. So this is me. Currently we are level 1. We have the basic setup of HP and energy, which is that. So we're going to get into some attributes later on. Our loadout is the P1 Protector. That is the only thing we have. For our body parts, we do have the Street Cap, which gives us... what would that be? What would you call that? Ballistics protection, I suppose. Electrical damage and fire damage, I don't know what that is, but I'm thinking corrosive or like acid damage, possibly? It doesn't really say. There's no tooltips or anything like that, so I don't know exactly what these are, but I suppose there's a codex, so I suppose you can actually look that up. Yes. There are also augmentations, which we will get to. So that's basically your character setup. Now shooting is pretty basic. You have your aim, and if you want to, you can press right mouse button. I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard, by the way. Playing with a controller, I tried it. It's horrible. So I'm doing this instead. And if you press the right mouse button, you actually aim higher. I thought that this was aiming, like proper aiming, but no. This is actually aiming higher, which is useful on some occasions, I suppose. For example, if you're coming across a staircase, you could use that. I suppose. There's also one more section where we are going to get to where it might be useful. Now, here's the thing. I can't get past there. This is the only way we can go. But this little thing is highlighted yellow, so press C. And we use our cyber deck. And it's actually pretty straightforward. If you are in range of something that can be hacked, it will be hacked as long as you have the appropriate skill. Or equipment, I should probably say. So, for example, we have our cyber deck. We have the TA lifestyle, and we can see that there are a bunch of stuff that we can do and a bunch of stuff that we cannot do, apparently. Although I think I did just do a door, but I don't know. But anyway, we are gonna come across things that needs more abilities in order to be unlocked. So let's keep on moving, and we can see our first little feral over here. So let's have a bit of a shoot at you. And they are quite standard enemies as these kind of games go. They're also talking some sort of weird language, which I wouldn't say is reminiscent of Swedish necessarily, but that was a Swedish letter at the very least. And yeah, so their basic pattern, as far as I can tell, is you shoot them once and then they dodge a little bit. And that's basically all they do. Now we are currently going to go here, so I am going to go over here. Let's not dawdle too much. You also don't want to shoot these guys unnecessarily, I suppose. Also, by the way, you reload automatically, but you can also obviously press R to reload. So let's just kill all of these. Don't know where you came from, but you snuck up right behind me. So here is one of those situations where aiming high is a good thing. So if I right click, you can see that now I can aim up at the top, but if I drop it, I now aim at the stair. So well, now he went away, so I'm not going to be able to show it off. Oh well, here we go. Would you just come and let me show this thing off? There we go. So now we can actually shoot at you. There we go. Even though they are up top, I can have a bit of a shot at them. Don't keep aiming high though, for when they come down, that's not gonna work out for you. Oh, and obviously, I didn't say that, but spacebar lets you dodge roll. And that is also very, very useful. Also for moving fast, because dodge rolling, of course, is going to be faster than just walking. So our first little stop is right here. Is there anything I can pick up? I don't think so, no. So let's start with this here thing.
Diagnosing. Done. Report. Power readings erratic. Energy fluctuations affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown. SI offline as protective measure. Current repair protocols invalid. End report.
This is Boone. We're waiting around in feces up here, and you send me reports about erratic energy fluctuations? You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded the SI access override codes. Don't ping me again until it's done.
Well, there you go. So we have another mission.
System access code downloaded. Installing. Done. Revising work order task list. Done. Tasks. Replace external interface circuitry. Purge memory banks. Reset defaults. End.
Well, there you go. That's our new mission. Cool. And yeah. We're getting somewhere here. That is somewhere I could go, I suppose. Sure. This is a nice killing corridor. That robot is gonna die, isn't he? And you tried to sneak up on behind me. I don't like. Oh, don't run in front of me when I'm shooting a gun. Oh, I can actually. No, I most certainly cannot. Oh, whoa, this is bad. Why did I do that? That was silly. Stop running in front of me when I'm gonna shoot. And thankfully, they dropped a big health kit for me. Well, that was a bit untidy, let's just say. Don't need more health, so that's good. I don't think I killed anyone though. We are actually going in this direction. What is down here? Do I need to go? I don't think I need to go down here. I think we might actually be coming back to this place. Oh, you were not a robot. No, not at all. There we go. Some more of you killed. So over here we just have a couple of boxes, but we do have something very important. Not the weapon skin Sandy, we don't care about that. But we have our first proper chest. That was actually not marked on the mini-map, I don't know exactly why. Might be that it's only the red ones that are marked on the mini-map. Possibly. I don't know, but let's keep going. Let's also reload. You are just walking straight through that, aren't you? Good job. We are not going through here, so I don't think we really need to be here. I did see those guys coming. I'm just gonna wait for him to come by. But oh wow, did I crit him? I think I crit him. That was a body part just flying away there. Cool. So let's just keep going here. We are coming up to the next little place that we are going, but there's gonna be a whole bunch of enemies, of course. So let's just dodge and roll. This is a pretty decent little fighting area here. Don't aim too far away, that's not necessary. Just, yeah. Again, they do their little dodge themselves, which is not gonna help too much. So, here we go, another terminal. Let's pick this. Do I need that one? Nope, I do not. I am at full capacity. Oh! Are you coming? No, you're not. So let's do this first, before we continue.
Interface circuitry replaced.
Well, there you go, and that is all we had to do over here. But we're not done, so we're just gonna keep on going. Nothing fun there, just you. And there we go. You're all dead. Stop dodging, you bastard. Anything over here? This is not where I'm going, right? No, it's not where I'm going at all. I need to go over here. I gotta say, even though we are in very much the horrible place, or the worst place in this Arcology, it does look really, really good. I mean, I so enjoy the visuals of this game. It's amazing. It's very detailed, like everything is just very, very detailed, and I do enjoy that. Still full health, can't do anything with that. Yes, some chests over here. So I would assume that we are just gonna keep on going. Yes, indeed, we're coming up to where we ought to be. Now, this is gonna be a little bit different. There are humans, or at least human-looking kind of characters. Now, you can avoid these. Not on this particular occasion, because this is obviously tutorializing stuff for us, but you can actually avoid these otherwise. On this occasion, we're just gonna go out and actually just flat out kill them, because that's just what we do. So that was really, really bad of me, but whatever. They are very basic enemies, so obviously we are gonna be able to kill them quite easily. What do you drop for us? Just health, I don't need that. But another weapon, the Habit Defender PPW. And using your mouse wheel lets you scroll through weapons easily. And this is just your regular SMG style of weapon. I don't think that we have like a max ammunition or something like that. I think we only have clip size. So you have unlimited ammo, but you do need to reload. And on this occasion, we do have our first proper red chest. Ooh, red chest. Cool stuff, probably. So what do we get here? We get the PF10 Supervisor hat. Let's equip that one. That sounds fun. And now we get ourselves a visor. Very cool. Now, is that better or worse? It is actually just... No, wait. Yeah, this is the one I have. Right. It would be the same as I said, I think, ballistic damage, but now we do get some fire protection as well. Cool. So, let's deal with this little thing right here.
Memory purge initiated. Purge complete. Resetting to defaults. Done. SI ready for reboot.
Well, isn't that just lovely? And that means that we can make it all the way back. But now we have a slightly better way to get back, I believe. A place where we couldn't get before. I didn't show you that because, you know, no real issue, or rather no real reason to. What I can do is shoot those explosive barrels, but there was a robot right next by to it, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to kill the robot. No, I can. Oh, I can't because it was too high. I don't know if there's a button to shoot lower. There's a button to shoot higher. But I don't know if there's a button to shoot low. Oh, you're dead. Did Did I actually kill you? No, that is not the robot. I think the robot made it out safe. Cool. So there we go. Just move on through here. Oh, there is. Where is that enemy? I see an enemy. Oh, here we go. Where did you go? I don't know, but you're dead now. There we go. Do a bit of a reload. So, coming up here, a bunch of others. Let's shoot the barrel. At least I got someone from that, or with that. I do. Oh, there we go. A level up. Perfect. So we're gonna take a look at that in just a bit of a second. There we go. So all of the enemies are dead. We are looking good. That has exploded. Yes, indeed. Bunch of chests. More money for me. You are just hunkering down. Cool. I'm just gonna keep moving on a little bit. Oh, there's gonna be enemies and there's gonna be robots. I don't want to kill the robots. So let's just back up. Now we can just shoot at you. You can just dodge into nothing, which is rather... They actually did dodge around the corner. That's actually almost a little bit intelligent. You know. So here we are. Yeah. This is a place we can go in a second. We could have gone down here, but we couldn't get past because we do need to hack this thing. So press C, do that, and we are now good to go. So there we go. Kill more enemies. Very, very basics of enemies. Oh, you came right up behind me. You bastard. So deal with all of that, and we are sort of back to where we were before. So let's just dodge and roll our way forward. And we are back. All but back, at least. Just come up here and through here. And the Trummer is still here, just chilling out. He was supposed to leave, but he hasn't done so. So, let's go into skills. Now, we have access to, at least in the beginning, don't know if this is going to change, but 8 abilities. And they correspond to the attributes over here. So tactical sense, those are cybernetics. Weapon handling and aiming, those are motorics. Balance and evasion are frame, and vital signs and body battery are biometrics. Now, I don't exactly know what a higher ranking in here means, because again, there are no tooltips or anything like that. So I don't exactly know how those relate, but what we can have a bit of a look at is what we can do. So, tactical charge means that I can have more tactical charge. Now that's going to be relevant for, as you might have understood, grenades. We have critical hit rate, kind of simple. For every rank, 1.49 additional crit rate. Very good. Weapon handling, good for reloading and weapon swap speed. Aiming, less spread, I would assume, on your aiming, basically. So I guess there's some sort of artificial spread that is related to this. Balance is less affected by stun, knockback, staggers, and movement penalty for heavy weapons, or while firing heavy weapons. Evasion is the evasion cooldown speed. Don't exactly know what that means. I think it's my dodge roll that is the evasion cooldown speed, possibly. Vital signs, more health, and body battery, more energy. I do like to play a sort of a glass cannon kind of characters. Let's go crit hit rate as well as aiming. So 2 points of cybernetics, 1 point of motorics, and that's where we are right now. So nothing more than that. Can I talk to you? Say that we've done the thing.
You fixed the problem? Good. Now, just reboot the damn thing and let's call it a day. The SI interface terminal's past that hollow door across the room.
Cool.
I've recovered enough to hobble out to here. Thanks, mate. Let's have a drink when you get back upstairs. I'll be at the Punk Bladder.
At the Punk Bladder, you say? That's a fancy name for a bar, I suppose. So he's gonna get out of here now. That's all fine and well. So let's have a bit of a walk over here, and yes, indeed, here's the thing. We also get a street headset. Now, is that by any chance better than what I have? Let's have a bit of a look. So basically, when you pick up something, either press F once to just collect it, or hold F in order to immediately equip it. So right now we have the supervisor hat. The street headset would give us a lot of, I guess, acid protection, possibly, and less fire. Let's have a bit of a look at that. Ooh, I do get back my mohawk, and the headset goes straight through the hair, which is very fancy. Let's go for that. I think that's just lovely. So, let's fix the SI.
SI initializing. Done. Boot sequence System report. WMD system operational. Waste disposal fully functional. Report sent.
About time. I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick. Now get back here! There's a lift in East Stack that's acting up. Almost forgot. If you run into a work Shylar kid named Trummer down there, you can tell that slaghead he's on my eternal shit list. Boon out.
Oh, Poon is just a lovely character, isn't he? And this thing, it looks amazing and I love it so much. Alright, well, no bonus for me apparently, that's the way the world works, and Trummer is gone so we cannot talk to him. That's very sad. So we just simply need to get out. But is there anything up here that I need to have a bit of a look at? I don't necessarily think so. Where am I on the map? No, this seems largely unimportant. I would say that we can just leave. So we need to find an elevator that is apparently acting up. So let's just make our way out. We are going... Yeah, we're basically just going straight back from where we came. Cool. Let's just follow the little dot there at the bottom. Not a dot, but the indication right there. And... no.
Emergency protocol 2 Delta 80 active. In compliance with the Arcology General Contingency Registry. Proceed via emergency tunnel bypass.
So we're not getting out the regular way. We need to go down here. Yes, there was a little path here where we picked up the boxes. Alright. Oh. Well, things are not looking too hot. Can I go through here? Yes, I can. Is this where I'm going? It is. Let's have a bit of a look here down before first. There might be something down here. You know, there are some boxes. Wouldn't mind some boxes. And I do see a chest there. Ooh. Can I get around the back? Ooh, I could. Hey, here we go. This is where that thing was. Awesome. Red chest for me. So what do we get? We get a basic component. So basic components are for crafting. I haven't gotten that far in the game yet to know what crafting is or does or functions in any way. And this is where another cyber deck would be good, because this is covered by ice, so to speak. Access denied, I cannot go here. I need to be upgraded. So I would assume that since I haven't, when I played this before, I haven't found a second cyber deck or an upgrade or something like that, so I cannot say that you can get in here before you move on. So I would assume that you can get back here, which would make sense because we are going to find a elevator that we can travel, and we can presumably just get back here. So I would assume, or rather, I would say that there's some sort of Metroidvania style of gameplay here as well. You know, still kind of basic, I suppose. And again, I do love these little bugs. They are very nice. So another data pad, a work order 932/-D. Locate stoppage. Likely area, level 23, zone 2. Clear stoppage. Note, do not use insta-rinse or the pipes will corrode. Report back. Oh, and someone just died from that. Very sad. So that was actually, should have picked up this before, I suppose. That is the shockwave grenade. So that's now down here, and this character was carrying was the charges that we needed to use that. So now I can use it, I guess, one time. Can we sort of see that? The charge is for 250, yes. And can I see how much I have somewhere? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. But I do see, by the way, over here, those were components. So I picked up one of the basic ones. There are, I would assume, rare and epic or something like that, or uncommon and rare, possibly. Right, let's keep moving. Oh, we have more enemies. Let's see if I can do some crits now that I have more crit chance. I don't have a lot of crit chance, it's like 3%, but still, more than nothing. And, well, this is on fire. I don't have a fire extinguisher right now, so I can't really do much about that. That is a very conveniently placed little grenade. Let's actually grenade this thing. Oh, I can't grenade because I actually didn't have enough charges. This might actually hurt a little bit. Oh, crap. Crap. Don't attack it now. I think Have I now picked up enough? Now I picked up enough. There we go. So I had to pick up the stuff from the guy, but also those. So now I can throw one grenade. Lovely. Right, let's keep moving. Took some damage. Wouldn't mind a little bit of a health pickup, if possible. We have more enemies over here. So let's just stand right here. They aren't going to be able to move a whole lot. Let's just move away. Killing corridors are always very, very good. No health on that occasion, though. You are alive. Good. Didn't kill you. Hack this one to get in here. Cool. And just keep moving. Oh. Oh. Well, bloody hell. More malfunctions and all of that. Not good. Oh. Yeah, don't put the aim too far away, because it makes it a little bit more difficult to attack, or rather hit. What do you have on you? Absolutely nothing. I just kicked a corpse. Perfect. Well, it's do or die down here, I suppose. So let's keep moving. That's more enemies. Robots as well. Don't kill robots. You are just moving into my end. There's some health. Cool. Very good. Oh, they are just piling on. They're not the most clever dudes, are they? They do have their little dodge, but not much more than that. Right, keep moving. You're all very chill over here. Interesting. Enemies are gonna come, and there's gonna be... Oh, bloody hell, I don't like this. Don't hit the robots. Oh, crap. Ow. Don't hit the robots. Don't hit the robots. You're cool. We're all cool. Let's just heal up completely. What was over here? That is a basic component, thank you. We can also extend this if we want to. This is back to where we've been before. This is literally where we came down. So now we can just get them back if we wanted to. And in here, anything fun other than some lockers with more money? Cool. Can't get past here, apparently. Well, let's ignore that then. Oh, you were just freaking out. Let me just nudge you. Oh, you were in the floor. That's why you're freaking out. I would be freaking out too. Yes. Let's go through here. Let's also reload. I will have the chance. The Waste Recycling Network. Cool. Oh, crap. Oh, bloody hell. And now there's a skull instead of a minimap. Perfect. Wow. Okay. Well... Good job, everyone. Okay. Oh. Aw.
Data net contact lost. Arcology now in default shutdown mode. Suggestion: interface with data node to obtain full sitrep and clarification. Closest data node available in the Warrens. End suggestion.
So we need to go to the Warrens, and the bug was destroyed. That's very, very sad. Now, one thing that I can comment on this game is the camera angle. There's no way to move the camera, by the way. As far as I know, at least. There's no way to move the camera. And it sort of brings me to... well, that brings me to... It reminds me of how Cloudpunk was in the beginning, where all the camera angles were fixed. I don't necessarily approve of it, but this game does it at least... okay-ish, I think. So, for example, over here there were no enemies, so the fact that the camera was putting my character at the bottom of the screen didn't really matter, because no one was actually going to be attacking me anyway. So it does it okay still, which is just good. Oh, that's a lot of health. That's a lot of health, isn't it? And, ooh, a kill ball vest. That sounds interesting. Oh, actually, I did just equip that. And what the hell is this? That's the codex. I did just equip that immediately. I didn't mean to do that, but I didn't have a chest piece, so that's just very, very nice. And that actually looks like we got some free... Yeah, we got some free frame attributes for that. That's cool. But all of that health, doesn't that sort of look like we're getting into boss territory? It kind of does, doesn't it? Oh, yes. I think it's boss time. Well, you're very speedy, aren't you? Very, very speedy. So that is That is Papa Farrell, or Papa Farrell, I suppose. So what do? You you are shooting rockets at me. So do I need to kill? Let's actually, you know what? Let's throw a bomb. Let's do that when you do that little jumpy thing. If you want to do a jumpy thing, do that. Press G to throw a grenade. That did some. Did that do damage to him? I don't know. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. You know what? Let's actually move over to the other weapon. Let's move over to the other weapon. You wanna jump? Cool. So let's just unload a lot of... So this is, by the way, where you could, I suppose, use the right click-a-majig in order to shoot over the little guys. Because right now, if they are in the way, we are shooting at them. So right-click and I can shoot at Papa Farrell. That's a cool way to do that, I suppose. But he's actually going down like so. Not terribly difficult. Very much your first boss, so to speak. So are these the places where the Farrells come from? I suppose it is. So what are the Farrells, by the way? I'm questioning that now, because Papa Farrell, he looked very cybernetic. Not entirely biotic. I don't even know if they are biotics. Are they? I have no idea. I mean, is this just their home and we're killing them? That seems bad if that is the case. Anyway, they are Farrells, so that sounds like something that we are supposed to kill. And we get a reward, another red chest. In this occasion we get a hydraulic slam, and that is very, very cool indeed. That is our first augmentation, the hydraulic slam. So a punch delivered by, or with the massive hydraulic force propels enemies away from you. And you press Q in order to use that, and we're going to get a very decent chance to actually try it out. And what the hell is... That's energy, which we haven't really encountered before, because, well, we haven't really had to encounter it before. So energy is down here. We have one stack, which I assume is what we need in order to use it. And the game is also very conveniently gonna give us a very good opportunity to use it with this very narrow corridor. So that's a punch right there. I won't be able to use that again. Oh, you are right here. But we can just go back here and pick up some more. There we go. They are also backing up, which is interesting. Let's just do this again. So another punch. Some decent damage. I'm actually just gonna go over to this gun. You can just walk into my little my little fun time is what I usually call that. Just over here for some money. Awesome. That is even more money. Yeah, these are very much where you would assume that Farrells come from. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just kill more Farrells. I don't have the energy for my punch right now, but that's fine. Oh! Bloody hell, I killed a robot. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I didn't. Oh, are you just gonna keep on coming? Is that what's happening here? I mean, it seems like you're home, sort of, so no fault on you, so to speak. Let's just dodge roll, shoot all of them. I suppose we can I farm like... Oh, I am... No, go away. Oh, I had energy for that. That's very good. Let's get a level up. Very nice. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I am gonna pick that up though. Oh, click. There we go. Let's just move on. Well, isn't that nice? Warriors to the right. And this is where I kind of like the camera angle thing, because this is just a very nice introduction to a new area. Very, very, very cool. So, let's have a bit of another look at some upgrades. I think just a regular upgrade to just health and energy is a good idea. Just to get those basics up. So we're up to 125 on each. That's not bad. I'm just gonna go more crit chance. Very cool. So, as we move on, the camera sort of pans down again. That is the elevator that we are gonna go to, yes. So, I don't think there's too much else we can do down here. Everything is in lockdown, so we should probably just get the hell out of here. there we have it. A little introduction with the logo. And can I say again how much I enjoy this game and the visual style of it? This is almost amazing. In part, some of me wanted Cyberpunk 2077 to be this, but I guess that game is fine as well. But yeah, boy do I like this. This is so cool. And there's a bunch of aliens here as well, which sort of begs the question, where the hell are we? Is Velas the planet, or is it just this thing? I don't know. But there are finicky looking things, which is also interesting. So now we can begin sort of looking around the city proper. And for some reason I can open these cars, these parked cars, and I can steal their cash, and no one seems to bother. Well, fine. It's free cash. We are moving in the left direction. We are going to return to Cluster 13. I don't know exactly what Cluster 13 is, but we're going there. Can apparently not spend my money right now, but I would assume that there are going to be... There's a lot of little markings on the minimap. On this occasion, maybe they shouldn't mark all of these out. Is that really necessary? I don't know. Don't need a health pickup on this occasion, but yeah, maybe they could just cut back on that. And this is the police, apparently, I think. The brutes, or something. So I'm just gonna dodge roll my way over here. I wouldn't mind sort of finding Poon. I think that would be good, right? Okay, so there's... That's a big... Oh, those are big mechs. Those are the sizes that you don't really kid around with. Yeah, okay, so this is a limited access place. We are not going to get through there right now, but I would assume that we can in a later part of the game. Ooh, what are you? You're fancy looking, with a cape and all. Right, so we're going into High Street, and that is indeed the Warren's Arcology. There's a lot of buzzing noises still, so we're not in the clear just yet. We are going down here. Can I... Yeah, I can just keep robbing people, which is weird, that no one seems to bother. I mean, in part, they're not bothering me, and they're not bothering to actually lock their pods, which is weird. So there's a residential area here. We're not going to a residential area right now, I don't suppose. No, we're not. We're moving... yeah, we do have the marker over here. So I assume that we can just largely follow the marker. Do we need to go down here? No, that was apparently the incorrect place. Okay, you know what? There's presumably a lot to discover here, so why don't we just move on for now? And ooh, what are you? You are also funky looking. A lot of fairly large size aliens as well. Kinda cool. And this is... what? Like a generator thing, possibly? Alright, we are just gonna keep on going. I do like how populated it is as well. And I like... yeah, this is what I like. Even though we might never go down here, just the fact that it's sort of layered and everything, it just looks so good.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled. That is all.
And there we go. I do love that little introduction to the area, the Cluster 13 area, where Poon appears to be the boss. And this is a place where I can get in. Hello. Got training himself there with you? No? Then piss off. Okay, let's not bother you. Let's start moving up. Oh, there's a guy over here. Who are you? So I heard there's this genius hardware guy out there, Arcology, does all the mods for the top speed crush racers. Other stuff too. You install his shit and man, it's like tip-top performance. You're on like all the damn time. This seems very much like hype language or something, I don't know what to call it. But it says he's a bit of a practical joker too. Builds these little personality tweaks into his mods that only he knows about. Like I hear he's really into the color red, you know, and not just any red, but this deep, dark, crimson blood shade of red. So apparently, you install this shit, there's like a 50% higher chance you'll start wearing more red. Crazy, right? It's like the whole world is his canvas, and that's just how he signs his name. Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? Where are we going? We are going up, up, up. A little bit of a shop here. Bit of security here. Tough guys and all of that. And just another level. We have, what is that? Some sort of vehicular transport. Let's keep going. We are going through here apparently. It just looks great, doesn't it? It just looks so great. So we're gonna keep going. As I said, there's a lot to discover here. Oh, we are looking at this. Is that Poon?
This is the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott.
No, it's Grateful Abbott. Apparently some news guy thingamajig.
The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The Ascent Group Arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. All the luck to them. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
Well, isn't that just great? And yeah, I guess the Veles would be the planet then. There you go.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Poon. As you've probably noticed, our dear Arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Go now.
Well, there's a lovely chap, but actually not in person, but a hologram. So there you go. Grateful Abbott we now know about. Cool. So we have done the Arcology Blues mission. Perfect. So we are in this proper now. So where do we go next?
Where the fuck have you been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Gloss.
And there we go. And that... Is that S plus? Does that say S plus? I think it does. So presumably in this direction over here. Yes. And boy, do I love these mechs. Oh, there's a thing up there that we can get to. How do we get to that one then? Through the door, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, we have opened this place up proper now, and there are a lot of icons. I would assume that we can buy guns, we can buy something, melee weapons possibly. There's basically a whole bunch of stuff that we can do now. But we are gonna leave this off right here. And I gotta say, this style of gameplay, maybe not exactly my kind of favorite gameplay, I think, but it works well. I mean, as I said, this does not break new grounds. This is not going to make people's jaws drop with how the gameplay is, but it does what it does well. There's really nothing too much to think about. Obviously, I'm playing with the default key mapping. You could obviously map things differently. I don't know if I 100% enjoy the mapping, but it's fine, I suppose. But yeah, it does everything it wants really well, and as I said, the visuals are stunning. I mean, just look at the details. It's insane. It's insane. I mean, just look at, I mean, over here there's a little thing here that goes in here. There's like little bars and everything. There's this very elaborate little balcony. You have the droids working on the electricity. It's just wow, is all I can say about this. This is exactly what I want from a cyberpunk game. Sort of what I wanted Cloudpunk to be, but they opted for the voxel graphics, which are not as good looking. This is insanely good looking, and I cannot wait to keep playing. I absolutely am gonna play more of this. This is just lovely. So if you like this style of gameplay, is this Diablo style? I think it's Diablo style. I haven't played Diablo, but I think that this is Diablo style. Sort of. And if you like Cyberpunk, I mean, there's really no reason why you shouldn't get this game. It is, simply put, as far as I've played it, amazing. So, for now, this has been Ghostmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.